Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be starting a video that I'm going to split into two parts because it's a really meaty video. It's something that was requested by a friend, and it is how to be eco-friendly and how to help save the earth as a college student. So what I want to do is give a little introduction to why this matters and what the general ideas are for helping save the earth. And then the second part of the video, I want to talk about specific things that you can do. So like get a reusable water bottle type of thing, like where it's just a laundry list. So thank you to Natasha for requesting this. I'm excited about this. This is a topic that I'm very passionate about, and I am glad that people want to hear about it. So here's part one, the introduction, why this matters, and the big ideas around what we should be doing as citizens to be more eco-friendly. So I think there are two big principles. The first is to limit our plastic consumption, especially single-use plastics. I'll get to why in a little bit, but single-use plastics are anything like any kind of packaging, especially for food or for any kind of like electronic product type stuff or toys where you just throw it away immediately after. And the second topic or the second idea is to limit any kind of non-plastic that is single-use, so like cardboard and paper and I don't know, like styrofoam even, which I consider worse than plastic, but a lot of places have already banned it. And so the reason we want to stop using these things as much is because our recycling system is really messed up, and it doesn't really work. So according to National Geographic, and sorry, I'm looking down at notes right now just so you know, I like very different video. So according to National Geographic, 91% of plastics are not recycled. And I'll link down below where that comes from, that source. But basically, like, the issue isn't, there are two issues with recycling from my perspective. The first issue is that people don't recycle, and that's a really hard one to fix, and I don't think we should try to fix it. I think we should just stop making things like plastics. But the second issue with recycling is that it's hard to recycle a lot of things, like straws, for example, or things that are very lightweight, like plastic bags, or just any kind of like very light plastic. Some counties don't even recycle them because it's costly. A total side note, but America ships most of its recycling to other countries to have them recycle it, and so I think the reason I'm going over this is I think not a lot of people are aware, but that takes a ton of fuel to do that. And so even though, yeah, we are recycling something, what is like the net carbon output here? I think it's definitely less than most people think it is. So all in all, recycling, not that effective, not being used well, and not really working for us, is my conclusion from this. I wrote down another statistic. This is according to the same Nat Geo article. Half of all plastic that's manufactured becomes trash within 1 year. So to the landfill within 1 year. That's crazy. That's like insane amounts of plastic. So just to explain one more thing, trash or like landfills are anaerobic, which means that they don't get oxygen because no one ever, the trash just layers on top of each other. There's no like churning or mixing or, you know, it's all just pressed down together. So the reason this is a problem is because in order for things to decompose, like paper and food and cardboard, it needs oxygen. decomposition takes oxygen. So when you have a compost, you churn it, or you like have one of those barrel ones that you roll. And so even if you have compostable materials in a landfill, they're not breaking down because there's no oxygen. In fact, and I don't remember the source, but I've written some papers, you can dig up in landfills and find newspapers from like the 50s that you can still read. Like, that's how intact they still are. So recycling isn't really working, and in addition, the stuff that isn't being recycled is being put into these landfills where if it's paper or something that maybe you could recycle, it's not breaking down because there's no oxygen. So, excuse me. That's my main issue with single-use plastics and single-use packaging and all of that. I think we really need to be limiting that. And so I think I will end the first part of the video here. And so the next part of the video is going to be my little laundry list tips of what you can do to help the environment. Thanks for watching.